Hey folks, how's it going? This is Iron Seagull here, and today I was thinking, it would be nice if we got a laundry list, but we ended up skipping that and just getting a patch, so that's pretty cool. It is mostly focused on fixes for Horse Ranch, so let's get right into the patch notes. Starting with the base game, the female outfit with a fold-over sweater now keeps its hands to itself when the camera is far away from seagulls. No, seriously though, that's an odd glitch. Just the far awayness, just making the sweater not have hands to itself anymore. I don't know. I've never heard of that glitch. But circular roofs once again have shingles that lay properly. L-shaped stairs that are 2 or more tiles wide no longer have a misplaced triangular section on the side. Floor and ceiling pattern names have been updated since they now apply to both. Try them out for painted ceilings if you have not already. Lessons about camera controls now have images that include the updated free camera. If you haven't tried it out yet, use it to check out ceilings that you can now customize. Yeah, I'm so glad that they finally put that back in The Sims, because we've had that in the previous Sims games where you could hit tab and go into free cam and build mode, but yeah, finally, after all these years, we have it in The Sims 4. Then there's one single fix for growing together, the Screen Smarts moodlet that children get for watching the Brainchild Learning television channel now has text in all languages. Horse Ranch, in live mode, dazed newborn foals that are fed an age-up treat now become adults who maintain their horseness when going on rides so they don't walk upright like Sims. That's what was causing that infamous glitch? Okay. Sims occasionally were stuck staring into space while starting activities such as eating or cooking. It turns out this was a possible side effect of going home from another location via ride home. Well, no longer. Sims now can enjoy their post-ride meal. They really had me in the first half of this one. It almost sounded like they were fixing simulation lag, but nope. Sims on horseback who select a community job from the ranch community board now remain mounted in most cases when heading to the job. For new games at Chestnut Ridge, Emily now only recommends affordable starter lots. The welcome wagon no longer sometimes overstays its welcome because nothing says, "Welcome to the neighborhood," like a bladder mishap on the porch. Ask about the community on a Chestnut Ridge resident now consistently shows the neighborhood ranch community board when selecting view board. Oh, that's weird. I haven't had a problem with that interaction yet. Then we have horses that are uncomfortable now shake their heads less frequently while trotting or cantering. To learn more about how a horse is feeling, just hover the cursor over the horse or ask an unhappy horse, "What's wrong?" Horses move more naturally while walking, trotting, and cantering. Horses running around for fun now run in more direct paths and avoid running through gates. Horses now are less likely to loop through gates. When engaging camera auto-follow on the active sim who is riding on a lot with walls set to medium or tall, the rider now remains firmly mounted instead of skyrocketing above the world. Sims are better off exploring worlds from the relative safety of the saddle. I remember I saw Sematically a post about that glitch. He just tweeted at me again, that one. Reminds me of that meme with the cowboy yelling in the sky. Yeah, that's a good one. Sims keep their hands on the reins when their horse moves on his or her own. Sims making nectar no longer freeze up when another sim uses certain greetings with them or when making jokes about body hair, specifically. It's just a neighborly hello with jokes on hold until after the nectar is made. The mysterious rancher now pays the full amount of simoleons when a sim sells multiple bottles of nectar at once. I have heard about this one, so good that one was fixed really quick. Selecting hire a ranch hand on a ranch community board and then switching to a child now shows the initial Sim's phone interface after selecting call to hire ranch hand. Horse training options that the sim cannot afford now have a tooltip that correctly states the sim's name. Sims who are not Father Winter no longer travel to locations such as the Equestrian Center via fireplaces. Chimney transportation is reserved. Sims now can only enter one horse competition at a time. This prevents horses from sometimes getting confused and staying in the Equestrian Center. Sims who lose an elder horse, friend, or acquaintance to death, or who witness one passing, now have a mourning horse moodlet. Rest in peace, noble steed. On horse jumps, practice advanced jumps, now kicks up dust from the ground properly when the horse knocks off the top rail. When selling many mini goats or mini sheep in rapid succession, the chance of one being left behind and invisible is lower now. If you encounter this, save and reload to resolve the issue. Lots you can visit no longer have the place-animal interaction. Sniff and nuzzle interactions with foals and adult horses no longer occasionally contort the Sim's arms. Manure/poop is more performant at the gameplay engine level. You heard that right. We polished this fertilizer powerhouse. I almost feel like this would be one that would make it into those compilations of funny Sims patch notes. Horses in locked, enclosed spaces or who otherwise cannot get to the edge of the lot now can be sold successfully. Then for build mode, Rust and Chic Table Lamp now can live a life independent of walls. It now slots onto the typical horizontal surfaces rather than snapping to walls. Paddock fencing and sturdy ranch fencing now can be built with rounded corners. Rancher's Dream Windows black design now is fully black. Cormac, Pine and Table's white design now has a white swatch. For Create a Sim, selecting a pre-made shape for a horse's head now preserves the mane and tail color and any feathers. Horses now are fully visible after undoing accessories, while the coat color and pattern section is still highlighted. No invisible horses here. This I have run into myself. It's super annoying. I'm glad they're not taking months to fix that. Pre-made face shapes for Sims were missing for games that had horse ranch, but not werewolves. They're back now. Plan outfits for foals now includes mane and forelock selection. Foals now have better framing in the gallery. Who can resist that cute face? Yeah, I have noticed they have shrunk the thumbnails of some, but not all of my households in the managed worlds. Even after clearing the local thumb cache, it's only some of them, so that is really strange. Apparently that is just because they want to accommodate for how tall the horses are. The English riding outfit now shows up with the feminine filter. The fringe jacket now tucks into bottoms properly. The jumpsuits category for the masculine filter no longer includes a few errant tops. The Boomtown Maverick styled look no longer has two errant color swatches. And that is it for the patch notes. So I'm surprised they managed to put out that many horse ranch fixes that quickly, because it's only been a couple of weeks since that pack came out, and normally for that many expansion pack fixes we'd have to wait at least a couple more weeks. So that is good. I do hope they address console controls though, like they're still saying nothing about that. Also, considering how much gardening factors into nectar making, it would be great if they could finally fix that gardening bug soon, specifically the one where so often harvestables revert to dirt piles. Because I know there are a couple different mods that fix it, but that needs to be fixed officially. It's super annoying, and I feel like the only way at this point it'll ever get fixed is if they made a game pack entirely dedicated to gardening, because at that point it'd be very hard to ignore, because sure, we get broken packs, but when it comes to something like that drastic, even for EA, that would be really difficult to ignore. I don't think they would do a gardening game pack though, or at least I hope they wouldn't, because what would they really do at this point, especially since we already have seasons, so... But I'm just saying, it's like, when it comes to it being like the central focus of something, then yeah, they'll probably fix it, hopefully. But anyways, hopefully this patch goes over smoothly, because sometimes they don't, and they introduce other game-breaking bugs, but we'll see what happens this time, I guess. And that wraps up another Sims Info and Thoughts video, so feel free to let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Is the patch working well for you so far? And be sure to subscribe if you'd like to keep up with my latest gaming content. I will talk to you all later, and have a great day. Thanks for watching!